The Philippine Army is stepping up its fight to end a deadly hostage crisis on the southern island of Mindanao. An official in Zamboanga says 26 hostages have been released, but many more are still being held. Journalist Jewel Reyes joins us now with the latest. So, Jewel, just where are you in relation to the fighting, and what are you seeing and hearing?
All right. From where I am now, this is where our house is in Barangay Santa Maria. This is a few kilometers away from the firefight. But I have a house in Barangay Santa Barbara where the firefight still is. As of now, the military has not cleared the area yet for journalists to get in. But what we know so far there are still rebels lurking in those danger zones. You have Barangay Santa Catalina, Santa Barbara, and yesterday there was an intensified operations against the Moro National Liberation Front, Normiswari-led rebel group, where an MG-520 just launched a rocket to launch airstrike against the rebels. Although the military denied that they initiated the aerial strike yesterday, what they said was that they were first fired upon by the rebels, and it was just but natural for them to disengage. That aerial strike only lasted for a few minutes, but after that there was a mortar that, let's just say, it went out of the danger zone and hit a car within the vicinity of where the usual commercial establishments are. So they were denying that that particular explosion came from a misguided mortar. What they were saying was that these were works of sympathizers of the rebels within the area. But as of now, the firefight has temporarily stopped, but we really do not know so far. What we have so far earlier was the release of the hostages, several more hostages. Last night there were at least 40 hostages that were released, and as of latest, the Crisis Management Committee has said that at least 78 hostages were released and now in custody of the Philippine National Police. Tricia.
Now, you also mentioned that you have a home in this area. You haven't been able to get back. Do you have any more news from that area, from the residents there?
No, so far I really do not have any information if my home is still intact in those areas, because the military has prohibited anyone to get near the area except for the troops. Even civilians who have houses in those areas were not given permission to get inside prior to this aerial attack. But other than yesterday, there were also several fire incidents that were reported, so I really do not know if my house is still standing. But I am still looking for my aunt who was trapped there a few days ago, and now I haven't talked to her. I have no news of her. I get in contact with the authorities, but they unfortunately hasn't given me any name yet, any information yet about my aunt so far, Patricia.